G'day folks, Tassie here, and welcome back to some more Noble Fates. With Slippy there departing the scene from our successful defence from the latest raids of those dirty power trousers. So we've got quite a lot that we could play around with today. I think there's a few things going on. I'm not sure what we should prioritise, but we'll go where the game leads us. Not sure that we necessarily need to be playing out here, do we? What's going on out here? Can I just quickly tidy that up? Can we not bother with that? Well, this is even worse. Let's not do that one. But they snuck past me there. All right, that's fine. Let's continue on. What was I saying? Yes. What are we going to get up to? I think, I've sort of got four things in mind, really. Building, crafting, mining, and food. I guess that's basically where we're at. Now, with the food, we've got 5 years. I'm not sure it's a huge concern. We could consider farming. We do have. We've got the Sense Wanderers visiting. So if we were to go trading with the Sense Wanderers, down here we have corn seeds. We've got 34 corn seeds, in fact, which is a reasonable chunk. So we could look at farming. I think we could be farming. I mean, this is food, isn't it? This is kitchen food storage. So farming, I'm not sure. We could go for corn. It's the right the right time of year for corn. Whether we've maybe missed the boat this season, I'm not sure. But look, I don't know. I think we'll be okay. Back to the trading. We haven't really had a look in here at trading. We've got 54 coins. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can talk to any of the wanderers and literally buy food. Almost everybody's got a bow. We can go hunting. So, look, I think we'll be okay. And instead of just sort of, throwing down a farm just because we may need it or it might be handy, I'd rather wait. Put it in place, maybe get rid of the stockpiles out of this area. Maybe that's the place for the farm. Instead of just making a bit of a haphazard, let's just put a farm down anywhere kind of decision, I think we'll just wait. So I'm not going to concern too much about food. The other kind of snag with it, farming-wise, the best farmer is our best miner. I want to do mining. So. Well, I mean, that's Slippy as well, isn't it? Building, crafting. So we won't be taking Slippy off that for farming. Next best is probably our next best miner. Well, literally is. So I think we'll skip the food scenario. So that kind of leaves me with building, crafting, and as I say, mining. Did I say mining? We have 436 in stone. Look, that's just not enough. We need more stone. So we need to concentrate on gathering what we can. Easy stone gathering, because we are getting close to what we need here. For the centre of town, what we kind of desperately need in some respect is old Slippy to crack level 6. If we can get him up via a level up and he picks up a building, or maybe through a buff from something that he crafts, we'll get him up to level 6 and we are good to go then with all the bits and pieces that we're going to need. Which is largely the stone doors, really. The curved wooden stairs comes into play as well. I would much prefer to work with the curved wooden stairs for what I want to do. But at any rate, they are building level 6, so we're only one shy from that, which is good. So we'll jump into that when we can. Although saying that, there is a endless amount of things for the builders to learn. We need to learn just endless stools, wooden chairs, thrones, small tables, large tables, stone floors, stone walls, wooden stairs. It's, you know, it's a massive list of, and a lot of time for the builders just to be standing around staring at things, trying to work out how they're going to build them. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is, isn't it? We can't avoid it, but that's fine. I think at this point in time, though, we nearly completed our collection of bows. So let's dump off the roofs here and make sure we finish that job off. We'll keep Slippy crafting away here. Who knows, we might be able to get a building buff on one of these bows. So I think we needed 2. Let's just add a task. He can throw some extra arrows in that task there, and we'll keep tabs on him. One more bow after he's completed the one he's half done there. And then what we might look at, looking around at everybody's belongings, it's effectively cloth, shoes, leggings, and tunic for almost everybody. Nobody other than Chief Slippy's crown has any sort of no headgear. So if we were to look at the crafting table and pretend at this point in time that we're going to do cloth hoods, absolutely everybody, all 6 of them, literally like them. So look, we might go there and just try our luck with buffs on 6 hoods. It only costs 3 cotton a piece. We have more than enough cotton to achieve that at 129. So maybe Slippy can look at finishing off our collection of bows and arrows. Maybe have a go at some cloth hoods for everybody. Just see what we get in the way of buffs. So that's not a bad starter for Slippy. As I mentioned though, stone, nowhere near enough stone. I think we need to look at upping our rate there. Can I just dump that off? So we've got a reasonable collection here. Pretty big chunk there. I guess, well, no, not a real up there. It's largely cotton. We've hooked up that piece there. I think we do what we can. We go fairly hard on it. Let's go to that mob there. And this group here. And of course we could do with somebody else mining. Chipper, you're currently helping Vivi with a bit of logging, although we're running out. There you go. As soon as that's done and dusted, please jump onto that. Vivi. Well, look, I tell you what, we don't want to spend an episode doing nothing but, you know, resource collecting. I guess we could, we did have the poor situation of somebody, was it Chipper? Somebody was out here sleeping on the ground. That's just not on. So back to the jobs. Vivi. Building. Mining. Everybody can't be doing every job. Kind of get the next best 2 miners, builders actually mining. Look, that's okay. We'll throw a number 2 in there for Vivi. He was building for us before. And once he's happy, I think we spend some of our rather reasonable supply of timber just to create, you know. We want to achieve a few things. As I say, other than just boring old resource collecting, so let's knock out a few bedrooms as well. Speaking of that, I'm not sure we've checked out this kind of little scenario yet. If we highlight that bedroom, tier 4 bedroom, and click on the type, this is a bit of a breakdown of, well, it's not, I would prefer this screen to be a little bit better. Maybe just as a description of absolutely everything, you know, not necessarily what relates to where we currently stand. But anyway, it shows there that we have a tier 4 bedroom. We are kind of heading towards a tier 4 apartment. Now, they are 4x4s courtesy of this. 16 tiles, tier 4. 9 tiles for a 3, 6 tiles for a tier 2. And of course more prestige with the higher tier. Now if we were to throw into Chief Slippy's bedroom here at the moment, any of a short set of shelves, medium or tall set of shelves, and then table chairs, stockpile, it becomes an apartment as opposed to a bedroom. But anyway, that is the 4x4, and also why they are a separate individual building as opposed to butted up with a sharing a wall. They are separated buildings there. Anyway, enough of that. Let's knock out these walls. Now, I did make a decision, didn't I? That's the centre of town, and I offset the door that side. Or to put it another way, let's make that door there. I think that'll be okay. That'll work for us. And in that respect, we'll kind of reverse that combo this side of the centre of town. Therefore, the door goes there. Nice. Let's add a few structures to town. I'm not too sure. We've got so much to do, so much to learn, and a little bit of luck required as well, simply with regards to actually getting Slippy, or anybody else of course, up to level 6. What am I thinking? I'm thinking doors. Let's drop some doors in. Awesome, good to go. And we need to cut those, but Vivi also can chop those himself, so that's perfect. Nice. I don't mind that. I don't know if we want to chew through too much wood too fast, so we'll just roll with that. What else was I thinking? It's not bad. So we've hooked up additional stone, did we? Yes, we did. We've hooked up an additional miner to get that stone. Building, that was what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when Chipper's going to level up. Although he's a decent level, isn't he? So there's no chance of getting a passive +2 there, I suppose. Chipper, speak to me. I've kind of forgotten about you. You are level 10, so absolutely not. Never mind. I guess it's probably down to Slippy. He's our best chance to get to level 6 for building. And then we can send, maybe a few of them off to building school. They can learn all these bits and pieces. I would love to get some tables and chairs. There's just so many things I'd love to do. But anyway, it's not a bad start. And I tell you what, while we've got the Sense Wanderers here, let's just have a look at this trading screen a little bit better. So we've got old Lighter still here in the storeroom, and of course we've got 3 new bodies, including Rude Ron. Rude. If we were to look at maybe just selling these bodies off to the Sense Wanderers, chatting away here to Sense. Now, Maggie, Lighter, Liliana and Ron, 0.06 coins, of which we have 54. That is if we chat to Sense, and with Sense currently, who does not care about Chief Slippy. Now, if she disliked or hated us, of course, not such a good deal. If she liked or loved us, of course, a better deal. But if we talk to different people value different items differently. It's basically that simple. And of course, their opinion of who they are bartering with comes into play. If we look at Scamp, 0.06 cents. 0.06. No change at all there. I'm looking at different people. Let's click the trade button. That would be a better way of going about it. 0.06 Scamp. 0.2 Axie. Where are you, Axie? Axie actually gives us 1 coin per corpse. Sig doesn't value them as much, and in fact values them least of the group. So let's talk to Axie and say, look, bud, tell you what, would you like to take these off our hands? One of those, and one of those. 4 coins goes to our kitty, and we pick up, we can get rid of the corpses, end up with 58 coins instead. So, I mean, you know, we could spend a little bit of time, I suppose, and have a chat to Axie and maybe bump up the value a little bit. Odds are it may still only equate to 4 coins, so who cares? Job done. Body's gone. We've got a lot of tidying up here to do with some of this equipment. But that's not bad. Tell you the other thing I kind of wouldn't mind. Speaking of farming, we could look at pumpkin seeds. That's a good deal, apparently. Apparently that's not a bad deal. They have 8 pumpkin seeds. That is Sense herself. 37. Where are we talking? 38. And 40. It is Sense. Now, I don't know whether... I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably, maybe, possibly, look through here and find out which of this group is actually carrying. So there we go. So it is Scamp who is literally carrying the pumpkin seeds. So if we wanted to, we could sort of find Scamp, who is hiding there. And when we trade with Sense for our 8 pumpkin seeds, it is of course Scamp. So the seeds will end up here. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with all this rather long description of trading. But that's, you know, depending on how fussy, how much you care about these things. But anyway, let's. I don't mind this deal. It is what? It's going to be 1 coin. Scamp. No, Sense. Sense yourself. Can we have... I'll take your pumpkin seeds off you for 1 coin. Not a problem. Thank you very kindly. So if I could just quickly pump the speed there. Interesting with the bow. Not Sense, even though we traded with Sense. Scamp was it Scamp? Damn it, I've forgotten. There we go. Mid-drop of the pumpkin seeds. So that's, you know, it can be a little awkward to keep track of all of these things that goes on. And it you kind of wonder what happens sometimes. You make a deal and it's kind of like, oh, great. Where is it? That's kind of what's going on. Let's go. Let's rip into it. We've done a little bit of trading. We've gotten rid of the bodies. We've got a lot of tidying up to be done here. Have I hooked Slippy up with his bow? We hooked him up with some arrows. Okay. Got a lot of mining. Some additional mining going on. I'm kind of going over old ground here, I feel. Bit of building happening. Done a little bit of trading. Made a few decisions. Tell you what, the stone stockpile is not looking real flash, is it? Maybe we should consider something like that. I suspect that particular one is going to fill up rather quickly. Resources. Nothing but stone. Well, I don't know. I can't see us really doing much for copper, but just in case we mine a bit of copper. Maybe we could, maybe we should. Come on, Slippy, knock us out a... you've been there and done all of it, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's a bow there. Standard old bow. Okay, no worries. Don't go too far. Could you kindly... I think we'll go one more set. Give us one more bow. And give us one more set of arrows. We've obviously spent some in the last fight. 19 there. Okay. Now who would like some? It is Hoarder and Vivi. That kind of makes sense because these people would be getting a prestige buff, courtesy of the fact that they are carrying a bow. So the fact that these two are at the bottom of the list doesn't surprise me at all. They of course don't get the prestige buff because they have no bow. Alright, good. Don't go too far, Slippy. You got another bow to make there, bud. You've decided you want to build something? Is building your top priority? Tell me it isn't. It's not. Well. When you're ready, you can head back to the crafting table for me. Good man. Hoarder, I might keep a tab on you. Vivi's out somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Cutting down a fallen log, no doubt. Oh, you've only hit us with one buff. Lift your game, Slippy. Do a little bit better. Haste? No. Vivi. Oh, there's Vivi. Keep a close eye on Vivi. What did I tell you? Probably building the roof. Ah, damn it. I was too slow. Well, if you're heading in there... Here, bud. We could wait for the other bow. Just in case it's got a buff on it, I suppose. Who cares? Is that a full deck? It is. Quantity of 25. There you go. Go about your day. Thank you, sir. Oh, you were going to sleep. Excellent. Go on, Sleepy. We need something somewhere with the building. It's a bit of a long shot. Yeah, it's going to be the level up. Level up is our best shot at the title here to crack a 6. Did you build it or not build it? It is a fully built bow, but it's just a standard old no buff bow. Okay, well let's give her the let's give these cloth hoods a run. 6 of us. Can we kindly have 6? And we want Hoarder, who is trying to escape. Before you go too far, mate, jump onto... I failed. I failed there. Are we going to... All right. Hoarder. Okay. Let's not get too fussy about it. It'll, I'm surprised. Meggie died. Yes. She did indeed. Okay. I'm still not too... There you go. See that bow that you were just carrying? Would you mind equipping it? Appreciate it. You're equipping wooden arrows. I like your attitude, Hoarder. It's twice I've said that. Good job. Okay. Let's charge into it. How are we going? Slippy's up. Oh, well, here we go. Come on. Could really do with it. It would help us out a lot. Crossing fingers, crossing toes. Ranged, nursing, foraging, crafting and farming. Damn. Ranged is good. Nursing's kind of always good. Crafting is excellent. But we've crashed and burned there. That's a shame. Never mind. That's the way it goes. Let's cross finger on the cloth hoods now. It's our next best bet. Until his next level up. You've learned your cloth hoods and the hide helmet is available. Okay, very good. That's a shame. We could have done with the build +1 there. Anyway, speaking of the centre of town, who would like to forage those for us? Haste. You're the man for the job. How's the mining going on? All done. Sense Wanderers are leaving. Alright, well, no more deals to be made. I think we did okay. Continue on. Bedrooms are they're a bit of a happening thing, so that's good. Come on, Slippy. Counting on you, bud. You've abandoned your post there. Not sure why. That would be that one there. Throw a buff on it. Make it a building one. Well, what have you got here? Oh, man, I thought it was. I got excited. I didn't spot that you'd made that. So you've made 2 cloth hoods and each has a buff. That's brilliant work. Before you go too much further, and considering that buff has, that hood has a crafting buff on it, that's clearly all yours. I saw Handyman. I got a little bit excited. Equip that one. Good work. Oh, of course. You must wear your crown to battle, though, Slippy. That's the deal. That's the deal I'm going to cut with you, bud. Extra crafting ability. We can now do iron rods and bronze swords. Awesome. Crafting ability. He's powered up to 5. That's good news. It's almost time to start setting a value to these things. But we won't. We'll let him just do his thing. Interesting. I like it. I mean, it's good. But I've got to say, Handyman, I thought it was a building one. You've done another one. Come on, you can do it. What are we looking at? Planter, gatherer, foraging, planter, farming. We know of crafting. You're banging them out though. Everything has a buff. Excellent work. We should run through some more. We've got plenty of wood. Well, I guess that's stupid. We never have plenty of wood. We could have a crack at some more bows. Make it a building, make it a building, make it a building. Logging. You're having a go at all of them. See if you can strike one that says B-U-I-L-D-A-N-G. Another one. Bang. Digger. Damn. What categories haven't you hit yet? Melee. Ranged. Cooking. I suppose you got a few more options there yet. You're running out of chances though, aren't you? How many more have you got teed up? This is it. I'm seriously considering the bow. If I'm not mistaken, we have one bow with a buff. Everything else is just a bulk standard bow. I kind of don't mind the idea. Otherwise, we need to start getting fussy. You know, the hoods were easy. If we look at other things, there are the people that like it, dislike it, hate it. Gee, Slippy only dislikes a cloth tunic. Alright, well, look, alright. How are we going for cotton? We're hanging in there. Gee, Slippy, bud, you're curious. Was that where is that thing? That's a dislike anyway, and it's kind of running out. Oh, yeah, alright then. If that's the only kind of negative opinion on cloth tunics, what's a cloth tunic cost? 36. We can afford it. And one dislike, which is really not changing anything. Alright, you've talked me into it. knock out 6 cloth tunics for everybody as well. Thank you, Slippy. Doing a good job, bud. Keep it up. Keep it up. You might just strike gold here. Oh, yes! That's outstanding. Now, weirdly enough, we'll keep the crafting one on him at this point in time, because it'd be stupid to take it off him, because he's currently crafting and I'm building. But that is outstanding. I kind of thought it'd be the level up that got us there, but it's turned out not to be the case. Brilliant work. Thank you, Slippy. Keep up the good work. How are you going for stockpile room? Just, by the way, what was the first cloth tunic? Mining is just hanging them out. Oh, great guns. Can I confirm the bows? I feel a little bit lost with the overview. Have I done this? I've probably done this. Sorry if I'm repeating myself here. Bows and arrows, bows and arrows, bows and arrows. Why 2? There's a damage of 2. That is utterly horrid. 13, 13, 2, 14, 5, 17. There's a couple of garbage bows in there, isn't there, as well? Really? I'm doing it. Add a task. Gear. Weapons. Short bow. Times 2. So the expected is 18 to 35. Currently, courtesy of his level 5 crafting. So, if you wanted to, you could, say, "Oh, okay then. Well, if that's sort of your the potential there of the item, if this is his level 5 crafting, kind of expected, just build 2 bows until you've built me 2 bows that are valued 25. Make your own choice there. And if he creates 5 bows that are 24 and less, he will keep building until he hits 2 bows valued 25 or greater. But we won't concern ourselves. At this point in time, it's a little irrelevant. What's the little symbol here? Can I maybe find that? What if I did that? What's happened? Something happened. Paste is up. Select the stone. Don't worry about it. Please get that off my radar. Thank you. Paste is up. Let's have a look at paste here. Who's paste? Is our forager. Oh, have you got... here we go, level 5. Give us something war-based, maybe. Well, that's nice. Hauling is good. Well, I mean, I couldn't ask much more for paste. He's kind of our chief forager. Hauling's great, and better at fighting is good. If you want to add ranged or melee to the mix here. No. Yes. Interesting. +3 for 2 hours. Or does... No, wait. Yes. +3 for 2 hours. Or... I think we've got to go that one. Permanent +2. I don't actually know who would win that. What's the better option? How often do you fight longer than 2 hours? Interesting. We'll take the permanent buff though. So that is excellent. He scored a melee increase as well. Paste. Where are you at now? Carney, look at you go. Excellent. You're officially our best sword swinger. Impressive stuff. Carry on, I think. I was about to say, there didn't seem to be a real lot happening with the bedrooms here. These floors have kind of just been the Spicy Wanderers. That's a cool name. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So that's good. Let's have a quick look at the Spicy Wanderers, I suppose. 3 thereof. Bill, Markin, and Spicy. Level 40, age 42, level 14. That's kind of huge. 29 and 10. 53 and 13. 29 and 10. Chipper? Wow. 29 and 10's going well, isn't it? Only a prestige of 40. What's your story, Markin? Ooh. Really? I'm a little interested. Hmm. I have mentioned, there's the deerhide something. What was that? Deerhide boots. Chief Slippy. I get the feeling Chief Slippy likes deerhide. He liked the gauntlets, didn't he? That was deerhide. I've kind of mentioned looking for a craftsman. Do we want a 7th? It's an interesting question. Spicy. 42 and 14. That's just kind of a bit of a wow factor. What's your prestige? Yeah, it's out of range. Yeah, you're a little old. Bill, no offense, bud. Markin. I'm you do have me wondering. Because then we can remove Slippy off the crafting table, can't we? That's what it comes down to. We can rip into the building, start learning these things, start doing things. Human, he would be the first human. Let's overview again. It's a bit, isn't it, really? I mean, that helps the cause. We could throw the crafting hat on you. You are now 6. You're only 29 years old. You're level 6. Cleaning and logging. You're not the best melee fighter. Although you're reasonable at ranged. I mean, we sign him up for crafting, don't we? That's that would be his task. Everything else possibly a little irrelevant. Don't necessarily want him hating melee swords, bows. I guess hauling. Are we going to break the cycle and go for a human? I don't know. Slippy is 22. A 22-year-old craftsman at what's really level 4 without the hood, or a 29 at level 5. Correct? Correct. Don't know. The lorry wanderers are around as well. Logan. Oh, we've chatted. Have we chatted before? I don't think we worry about the Logan wanderers. It's probably Markin or it's nobody. Do we want a seventh? Do we want a human? And at the end of the day, is Slippy actually going to be a better craftsman anyway? I kind of suspect if we went that way with Slippy, he's actually going to be a better craftsman anyway. What have you got for us? Good work. What's your crafting table list looking like? You got a bit ahead of you yet. I'm thinking we don't bother with Markin. Maybe we could consider farming. Maybe we could consider an orc kingdom. Tends to be rude, doesn't it, really? Logging. Should I be concentrating more on what other people are doing? 2 more goes at it. What is actually happening? I see some stone. Some stone hooked up there. Quite a lot. This work here has been done. I see berries. Can I go corn hunting? I think we should go corn hunting. We may be very close to a couple more buildings. Oh, look at the corn. Don't mind if I do. Double bang it. Yes, please. Whatever's around there, please grab it. So our craftsman is crafting. The 2 miners have work to do. We are not doing anything about timber, which is now down to 770. Although almost effectively built and finished. I presume the roofs are done. Is that a reasonable assumption? Yeah. Cool. Not sure if Vivi can build a bed. I'm not sure if Vivi is capable of building a bed. In fact, I think he's not. I think it's a level 2 job. That's okay. We'll put them in place. Nine wood. Offset to the door there. Yeah. Well, according to that bedroom anyway. I guess that's as good a place as any. So therefore, offset to the door there. Yeah. That's all right. I tell you what. Rebuild. See if we can do better than a a Prestige of 2. Yeah. Carry on, carry on. I guess the question is, Vivi, you're almost done and dusted, aren't you? A shooting cloth tunic. We've got a bit of additional range. We do. Right, good. Vivi's the question mark, isn't he? Vivi, bud, what are you going to do for us? Hauling's not bad. And apparently we've got 700 wood around. That is clearly not 700 wood. So there's a lot of hauling to be done. Maybe just let Vivi do that. Where'd you go this time? You've gone and done that, Slippy. Can I ask where you put it? Earth movers, foraging, standard, logging, ranged, crafting. Slippy bud, do you want to get off your somewhat now worn out cuirass that you dislike and instead wear that crafting cloth tunic which you also dislike? Appreciate it. Looking, checking, seeing. Brilliant. Marking. Who needs marking? We've got Chief Slippy. We don't need marking. Where'd your garbage ones go? Where's some sort of big, bulky, buffy looking top? That thing. Yeah, exactly. It's done and dusted. There we go. It belongs to the Tickling Chits now. We could possibly look at selling it off. I suppose we could salvage it on a crafting table. But at this point in time, that's fine. We've got a lot of gear to sort out. A lot of gear that people should be wearing as opposed to what they are currently wearing. The bog standard tunics, and of course we've got hoods for everybody. That's quite some sort of organising there, though. We can now do, courtesy of the lift of the crafting, fine cloth tunics, fine short bows, fire arrows, bronze plate chalices, bronze plate pauldrons. Well, I mean, we can't. We have the ability to, but we cannot. We need, what do we need? A forge or a foundry or something, and lots of copper. The fine short bows. I'm not sure about those. My experience with the fine short bows is they are very good at damaging, but rarely, if ever, maybe if ever, similar with the fine cloth tunings, actually get a buff on them. So in some respect, anyway, we can check that out at some stage. Would you like to throw a couple of bows at us, Slippy? That's where you're at, isn't it? Yeah, I think we'll have to investigate the cloth tunic, cloth hoods scenario later. We're kind of heading towards the end of this episode, so I think we'll just press on. People can keep wearing what they are wearing, and I might have to look into it and work out who is wearing what, so we can quickly do that on video. A cleaning short bow. Not really what I was hoping for, but okay. Just before you depart the scene from the crafting table, would you mind? Thank you, sir. Spicy Wanderers are out. Well, see you later, Markin. Oh, everybody's out. Wow. Oh, Pace wants a 2-piece hands gear. I kind of had pictured learning some building, if I'm honest, but what's the deal with gloves? Now, I know there's quite a bit of fussiness going on with gloves, cloth gloves. Paste and Vivi do not like them. Chief Slippy hates them. Chipper and Joke are in. 1, 2, 3, so there's a dislike, so we can build 3 without anybody not liking them. Paste wants them. Paste dislikes cloth. you've gone and made life a little bit difficult. I mean, we can satisfy the want. I don't think that's a question. He's not going to like what it is that we give to him, though. Is anybody of any significance? It's really only going to be Joke, who has the gauntlets, Chipper, who has cloth, Slippy, of course. So at the end of the day, it was Joke who is wearing something. Okay. Cotton supply down to 75. 4 sets of gloves is kind of where I'm leaning. Cloth gloves. Yeah, okay. Give us 4 of those, and then you can finally step away from the crafting table. Everybody's asleep. How's the mining scenario going? I still see some icons there. Something going on here. Let's not bother. You've created a short bow that had no buff on it. You created 2 short bows, neither of which had a buff on it. Okay. Well, look, I mean, we gave it a go. Wait, what's that? Cleaning. I do recall that. Anyway, damage is 16. Damage of that particular beast is 18, which is much better than the other couple of rubbish bows that 2 of them are wielding. I think we just press on. This is kind of going to be us, I think. As I say, there was a lot that I wanted to get done. And there was no way we were going to get it all done. But we've done fairly well, even though we failed on Slippy's level up, which I was kind of almost relying on. We lucked out. Oh well, we had a lot of luck with crafting and building, and the building buff whilst crafting, and actually crafting buffs themselves whilst crafting. So I guess we've gone okay. There is something there. That's right, he's got a building hood. So we've got a level 6 builder and a level 6 crafter. We've created 2 bedrooms. Knocked out a bit of fancy gear, which we need to distribute. Looking much stronger on the stone. Wood's kind of hanging in there. Well, I mean, it's not too bad. What are you up to, bud? You're learning your cloth gloves. Bivvy's up. Oh, that's a little bit of excitement. I think next episode we jump into this. We'll see where we stand on the equipment, but I mean, you could do this forever and a day, couldn't you? You know, cotton's going to be a thing, or the lack of cotton, of course, will become a thing. We have no other alternatives. We have no hide. 1 imp leather, so it's effectively cotton or nothing at the moment. So cloth, leggings, tunings, gloves, shoes are our only options. I think we do the gloves. I think we step away from the crafting table, don the builder's hood, and rip into this. Need to build the bedrooms so they are actually of value to us. Look at tables and chairs, get a bit of a dining room thing happening, get a bit of additional comfort for the crew, and start learning all of the stone floors, stone walls, stone doors, staircases. I guess that that's almost what we need. We'll just let time pass a little longer. Sorry, Vivi, I forgot all about you, but my mind was everywhere. What can you offer us? Give us a building. That wouldn't go astray. There you go. You can join in now. Hauling is... That's a passive ability, fair enough. And arranged. Not upset with that. If I'm not mistaken, number one job, well, when you're not cutting wood, is go and learn yourself how to build a bed. Well, I'm not sure I actually want you to build a bed, because it's not going to be any better than Slippy's effort, is it, at a level 2 building? That's fine. Oh, he's thrown out some sort of fancy set of gloves there for the planter. Farming. Okay. Doing a good job, Slippy. Keep it up, bud. You're almost there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Jobs. Vivi. Negative. Negative, mate. Let Slippy do that. Oh, well, you beat me at it, but beat me to it. If you want to stand there and learn it, that's fine. Just don't actually build them. How'd you go that time round? Mining gloves. It's just Buff City, isn't it? We're going well. Another one. Slippy's up himself. Melee gloves. Excellent. I like the sound of melee gloves. It's not as specific, is it? You know, I mean, there's not much point giving +1 mining to somebody who doesn't mine. It limits the value of who's wearing those. Anybody can wear those, of course, and be of benefit to the kingdom. Slippy, what are you going to hit me with? What? I don't really care. Building or crafting, of course. Melee, ranged, hauling, all of the above. Cooking and cleaning was not on my list. You didn't listen, Chief Slippy. Cooking and cleaning, logging, crafting is excellent. Very good. Well, one of the 4. I guess even logging's not bad. How you getting on there? You've got 1 set of gloves to do. You sounded like a bit of a fancy set of gloves, I've got to say. I want to see who's building. Literally nobody but Slippy. So with a bit of luck... Oh, well, hang on then. Let's be clever about this. What have we got there? Logging. Digging. Building. Slippy. Come and throw that on before you head towards building anything. Can I ask where you put the other one? You're not still hanging on to it, are you? That's not good, is it? He's back to the... You are carrying them both around. We'll sort that out. We'll get him to dump that. Well, I mean, well, I don't know. I wonder if there's like a decay rate carrying things around, which is a higher rate than if it's stored. That's getting extremely fussy. What was your last set of gloves? Just by the by. Foraging. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks like we need to head back to the crafting table. Sad but true. We don't like things like this. We don't want things like that happening. We need to... Yeah. Okay. Maybe not a... that we can sort that one. Greaves. Durability. Decays 9 years. Maybe not a long journey back to the crafting table. But maybe a brief journey to... You've made one massive mess there, Slippy. Just letting you know that. As he is heading off, no doubt, with a bit of luck, to rebuild his own bed, and hopefully that will generate a higher prestige bed, and then knock out those 2 bedrooms there. And currently sitting at 6 for building, which is awesome. So we can head off and do that. We must be getting close to ending our little mining session. It's taken almost all episode. It looks like they're probably done. We've ended up with 1170, which is not bad. It's still it's never going to be good enough. But same with wood. You can never have enough, can you? Wood and stone. But look, I think it's reasonable to call it there. Unfortunately, not the most exciting of episodes. Although we got somewhere. We've organised quite a bit of gear for the crew, which is going to take a reasonable amount of sorting out, unfortunately. But we are where we need to be to start ripping into this middle of town area, hooking up what we need to do, create some sort of defence. Multi-purpose that's going to be there, but defence is certainly part of it, and we can start looking at doing it. We're going to need to mine more stone. I think the surface stone is perhaps coming to a bit of an end. Might be a little bit more around, but I don't know. Maybe underground is the way to go. But we'll make those decisions next time round. We'll sort out all of the gear, tunics, hoods, gloves, maybe leggings, and the bows. Was there a bow? Yeah, there was a bow. Bit of bow shuffling. How are we looking for food? Not too bad. But anyway, that's the kind of things we'll be chasing in the next episode. But thanks very much for taking an interest in this episode, folks. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.